Hi guys, so I'm going to show you how to do a nail gradient. I've done it in my Valentine's Day nail design, which I'm wearing now. So I thought I would show you guys how to do it, but first I want to talk about this magnetic polish. I had used this in my nail look here, and Angie from So Get This was asking about it, and I tried to explain it to her that there was a little rest that you use to put the magnet close to your nail because you don't want to put it on the polish, and that's what she was asking about. So I thought I would just show you, since I'm doing a nail video today, I thought I would just show you and Angie how this worked. So you just put a base coat down. It says put a base coat down, but I just do one coat of this and let it dry, and then I put another coat on, but a really thick coat. And then you just take it and you set this cuticle rest on your cuticle like so, and it just puts the magnet up above your nail there to activate it. Sometimes you have to rock it a little bit side to side so it can get the magnet on the side of your nail. Most of the times you don't. It'll come out okay. But I thought I would just show you that since she had questions about it, and I didn't really show you because I was up above and I just, you know, placed it on my nail. But yes, that's so simple. They give you a little cuticle rest for it. You don't want to get your nail up like this to where it's going to touch it, because then it's going to ruin the design, and you're going to have to clean your nail and then hurry up and clean the magnet as well. So I thought I would show you guys that, and if you have any more questions about the magnetic polishes, let me know and I will answer them for you. So what I'm going to do, like I said, is show you guys how to do the gradient nails. I'm just going to do two colors. That's the simplest to show you guys, and they blend real nicely. So let me tell you guys what you're going to need. You're going to need a white polish. And I do this like two different ways. They're the same technique but different ways of doing it, I guess you'd say. You're also going to need some acrylic paint, and I chose green since St. Patty's Day is coming up soon. We're getting out of the month of February, so you're also going to need some nail polish, and I just got this pink one. A top coat, and I got this super dry top coat. You're also going to need something to put paint on, and that's just mine. Also need white paint, sorry I forgot to mention that, and a paintbrush if you like to paint on your colors onto your makeup sponge, which you also need a makeup sponge. Go ahead and get started. I'm going to do the acrylic nail first. I think that one is the easiest, and then we'll do the nail polish. So I just have on one coat here of the Milani nail lacquer polish. This is in white. And I usually use white as a base to make color stand out, even if I'm not doing white as the top color and then another color on the bottom. But for this part, I am doing white on the top and another color on the bottom. So you're going to put, I'm going to use green and white. So you're going to put a dab of green and a dab of white on your paint palette here. And then you're going to get your sponge. And I try and line up the colors where I want them. Like, say if I want them to transition halfway, I'll do half, I'll come over here, do half, you know, figure out halfway on the nail and do the white and then the green and whatnot. I try to line it up, but you can make it as thick and as thin as you want. You know, you can have more white, you can have more green. It's all up to you. What you do is take your white paint and just paint a section here of where you want the white polish to be. This, even though you have white underneath this, this just helps blend the two colors together. Okay, and then underneath that, underneath that, you're going to take your green acrylic paint. I think I said polish. Sorry about that. But you're going to take your green acrylic paint and put it right underneath and overlap it just a little bit. Okay, and then after that I will dab it on the palette here just to get rid of the extra paint, because you don't want too much on there. If you get too much on the nail, then it doesn't come out right. So then I'm just gonna, you can either set it on there and be done, I don't like doing it that way. I like to pat up and down in this motion. I think it works better that way and helps blend everything out. So you just start going up and down on the nail and whatnot, and you'll start seeing it to blend, and it'll look like that. So then you need to let it dry for about a minute. You gotta let it dry in between coats, or else it's just gonna smear and pick up and it's not going to work. So I'm gonna let this dry real quick and then I will be right back. Guys, it's been about a minute and it's turned to a matte effect and it's dry. So we're gonna go ahead and put on a second layer here. And as you can see, it starts getting that gradient effect. It goes from white to a light green in the middle down to the dark green. You can actually mix a light green and put it in between there and then it'll all fade together. But like I said, it's easiest to do two colors. It gets a little complicated when you put more colors in there and trying to get them all to blend in. So I think that looks pretty good, and it's not going to need a second coat or a third coat. If you want a third coat, go ahead and put a third coat in there. Try not to play with it as much like I keep doing, because then it's going to start picking up a little bit and you don't want that. So I kind of did make it pick up a little bit. As you can see, it's sheer on the bottom. So I'm going to do actually another coat real quick and let it dry, and then I'll be right back. An up and down motion like so. And you just pat, but I do it fast, like that. So I just want to make sure you guys saw that. Alright. Okay, so we're going to let this dry. And these are reusable. These makeup sponges, I do is wash them out. These ones I don't recommend washing out. I got them from the Dollar Tree. They get really mushy and gross. I mean, I do wash it out if I really desperately need it, but I usually just tend to tear it off or throw it away. You know, use it and then once this is all full, I will throw it away. But if you get makeup sponges like from Walmart or something that are better quality than the Dollar Tree, you can wash them over and over again and not have a problem. But like I said, these ones get like mushy and icky and gross and it's weird. So I don't really use those over again. So anyways, this looks like it's dry. So you want to put a top coat on it to help smooth it out, because it has a rough texture right now. So you want to smooth it out, and also this will help blend the colors together. As you can see the difference there, that's rough and not well blended. This is blended and smooth. So anyways, this is my first gradient here, the first way that I do a nail gradient. And as you can see, it goes from white, light green a little bit, and then dark green. And I love gradient nails. I think they're very pretty. I love the way they turn out. And see, like this one here, my nail, it goes from white, light pink to a dark red. And I use 3 colors on this one. But anyways, if you get it around your nails like there, I have it around the cuticles. For the paint, well, first of all, you can tape that off if it bothers you. But for acrylic paint, like how it just comes off with water, just get a Q-tip wet after you have top coated this, so then that doesn't ruin the acrylic paint if you accidentally go over it. But you just wipe it off like so, and it'll come right off. This is the same technique, but instead of using acrylic paint, we're going to use nail polish. Now this one is a little bit tougher to blend because it's nail polish and not acrylic paint. I think acrylic paint blends better than nail polish. The nail polish chemistries are different than the acrylic paint. But you do the same thing. You just put the white on the sponge. This is a tore off sponge. I'm going to be throwing this one away, so I thought I would use this instead of the new sponge I got out over there. So you just fill in your space. And then I'm going to be using pink for this gradient, and this is a neon. Also, this white underneath will help all the colors stick out, the neon colors. So you just blend away. and I kind of bring that white over onto the pink to get that gradient, and as you can see on the sponge, the white does go up in, the pink goes up into the gradient. I think it helps blend it as well. This one is very important to let it dry and not to mess with a lot, because this one will pick up more than acrylic paint will. So you really have to dry it in between coats. So let this dry for a minute and we'll go on. And then after you get that gradient down, you go ahead and just top coat it. Again, it'll make it smoother and blend everything together. Okay, and there's your finished gradient. You have a white to pink to dark pink. I will take pictures so you guys can see better. I don't know how well this is picking up in the camera, but after the top coat dries, then you can go ahead and put stickers on it, or draw on it. Sometimes you need to do a second coat, like this one I'll need a second coat. Like this top coat is really thin. If I suggest using a thicker top coat with these gradient nails, so then it really smooths it out and you don't have to worry about the bumps. But yeah, you can always go over it a second time too. But anyways, these, you could do anything with them. I have done a lot of gradient nails. I've done 4th of July nails that were gradient. I've done a pink zebra stripe with gradients on them. I really like the gradient effect. I think it looks kind of cool. So anyways guys, I will have pictures at the end for you. And oh, if you get stuff around your cuticle with the paint, with the polish, just use cuticle, or not cuticle remover. Use you can either use acetone if you want, but that'll dry your cuticles out, or you can use non-acetone nail polish remover and just take it off. So anyways guys, if you have any questions, please ask them, and I will be more than happy to answer them. And yeah, we'll see you next time guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.